apart. Zubaira, Tukhugov. You see both fighters 5'8" tall. Tukhugov missing weight by 4 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi for UFC 253, Adesanya versus Costa. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 19 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds. Fighting out of Grozny, Chechen Republic, Russia, Zubaira Warrior Tukhugov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 11 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Mean Hakeem Dawodu. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kevin Satake.
All the way back.
Kevin Satake, our referee. Camila is here on Fight Island. And we are thrilled to have you with us tonight for UFC 253, Adesanya versus Costa. Red De La Cruz is in the building as well, as is Mean Hakeem Dawodu.
You ready, sir? You ready?
Pretty appropriate nickname. Taking on Zubaira Tukhugov. Tukhugov is in white. Dawodu is in purple. We'll call it black.
These guys couldn't wait to get to the center of the octagon to face each other.
Dawodu coming off a win against Julio Arce. That was at Madison Square Garden all the way back in November of 2019 at UFC 244. And that was actually the first fight of the night, which certainly speaks to the depth of that BMF card. Shape Your Legend in EA Sports UFC 4, available now on Xbox One and PS4. Dawodu always keeps that right guard high.
Just taking his time, both guys right now, feeling each other out. He keeps throwing that front kick, like a jump front kick to the body, almost like a jump teep.
Hard to know exactly what went wrong with the cut for Tukhugov, but every time we were biking in the middle of the night, he was out there running, right?
Absolutely. He was out there with sweats on, running, covered up. You know, sometimes, ooh, nice left hook there from Tukhugov.
Yep.
Things just don't go right sometimes. I mean, I'm not giving him
a pass.
A pass, right? I don't know. I wasn't in his camp. I don't know what was going on during preparation, any illness, any of that kind of stuff. But, you know, he's going to lose money.
Thankfully, Dawodu still accepted the fight. 2 minutes have gone by here in round 1.
Yeah, that was my only concern, right? Is I really wanted to see how this fight was going to play out. When Tukhugov missed weight, man, just don't want to lose that fight on the card. A, because I like Tukhugov, and, you know, for me and Hakeem, I want to see him get in there and fight. Especially to come all the way here, right? It's not like we're a short trip away. You come all the way to Fight Island. You want these fights to happen for these guys.
Partial land with the left hand for Zubaira Tukhugov.
That kick landed as well for Dawodu.
Inside leg kick for Hakeem. Both guys exercising some patience here early. Tukhugov looking to counter. Now goes on the offensive. Oh! Right hand appeared to find its home.
Yeah, you can see how much these guys are respecting each other's skills here, not rushing in, really taking the time. That right hand from Tukhugov, though, is landing.
Dawodu bit on the uppercut feint. Now he attacks the body of Tukhugov. Tactical fight early. Tukhugov lands the jab.
And Tukhugov slowly starting to let his hands go here.
Tukhugov starting to get a little bit more aggressive here 4 minutes in. Nice level change and a rip to the body by Dawodu.
Yeah, something we talked with Dawodu as well that he would do. Ooh, he's just a little behind there. Tukhugov is landing and getting just out of the way of these counter shots coming back from Dawodu.
Before Dawodu signed with the UFC, he had a hard time finding opponents, and that has sort of been the case for him over the last year. Just had a hard time getting fellow UFC featherweights to sign on the dotted line. Told us Wednesday, I got keys to the gym. And even in this climate, he's been able to train, making his first start of the year here tonight.
Yeah, it's good to hear too, because throughout everything that's going on, some guys you really do wonder how much training they got in. Are they just jumping in? Oh, wrestling, this and that. And he said, "Oh, what are you talking about? I'm coming in here to strike." Right.
Makes you respect the judges when you see these guys landing simultaneously. Sometimes your eyes can only be in one place.
Yeah, you just, I mean, I've always said that. I don't envy that job. I don't want that job.
Man, these guys are throwing under 2 minutes now in round 2.
Oh, Tukhugov saying something to him there. There it is. The first level change really from Tukhugov in this fight. Good defense there from Dawodu, though. Nice.
Rips the body. Hakeem is certainly invested in that body work.
Yeah, and also the leg kick. Nice liver shot there from Dawodu. He snuck that one in just under the elbow, right on the liver.
Somewhat surprising to see that discrepancy in the numbers. Dawodu doubling up on Tukhugov, who gets a takedown here.
I just think as far as maybe the head strikes, Tukhugov's ahead, but Dawodu being very busy with leg kicks.
Keep fighting, guys. Keep it clean.
But yeah, as far as the big punches being landed, Tukhugov.
Don't grab the fence.
Trying to trap that wrist, Tukhugov. Reaching underneath, and if he can get that and keep that and get that right hand free of his.
Keep it clean. Keep fighting. Keep it clean.
What are they talking about?
Keep fighting, guys. Don't talk.
It's a nice way of the ref saying, "Shut up and fight."
Tukhugov picking his spots here towards the tail end of round 2.
Yeah, he's still got a hold of that left wrist of Dawodu right now. But nice, now it's free. Hakeem got that free. He's going to try to use this fence to... Nice job there from Tukhugov. Steal him away.
All right, 10 minutes down. Porter, I would ask you as the professional fighter, when you hear 3 or 4 different messages like that, how much of that are you ingesting and able to sort of put forth?
Well, at least from the corner, it was simple things, right? Like, attacking the leg, the head kick is there, and forward pressure. So, I mean, they're not complicated things to digest. So I think Hakeem was shaking his head and he was responding to each of those. He seems to be in fantastic shape.
Yep.
So he's not sucking for wind, trying to guzzle down water. So I think that was all actually pretty clean advice in that corner for Dawodu. There were 3 things that I heard that were all things that he can apply in this fight. Apply. Did I say imply? My apologies. But I do like that advice to go after that leg and to attack the body too. There he goes. He's got to set it up, though. He's got to put that jab or that right hand out in front of it, too, if he wants to get under that right arm of Tukhugov and land that liver shot.
Subtle footwork. It really is a pleasure to watch Tukhugov move on the feet.
Yeah, and he's been having so much success with that right hand. He hasn't needed his takedowns in this fight. He's had some really good boxing and really evasive footwork. He avoided those leg kicks for the majority of the fight, but now you can look at that calf. Look at that lead left calf to Tukhugov. So those leg kicks from Dawodu are paying dividends. They are starting to affect him. There it is again. And you see just that subtle little bit of shakeout, switching stance. That's starting to work, and now Dawodu knows it.
And he also attacked the front of that leg with the knee strike earlier as well, but Tukhugov seems to be moving pretty well.
Yeah, but now he's moving well in this third round without really attacking very much. Oh, that's the head kick that his corner also called for. See, those are things he definitely was listening and hearing things in between rounds. This is smart for Tukhugov to try to mix in his wrestling here. If he can get this takedown, nice defense there from Dawodu.
Beautiful.
Reshot. He's going to try to circle off, get his space back.
You see some numbers there. Dawodu mixing things up beautifully. He's only been taken down once in the fight, and there's that. Oh! Huge left hook from Dawodu, lands flush.
Yeah,
Tukhugov barely flinched.
Is getting his confidence here. If he can keep this fight on the feet and avoid these takedowns from Tukhugov, he's starting to really find himself here in the third round. And it's all because he's mixed things up throughout the fight, right? He wasn't headhunting from round one at all. He's been, you know, mixing up his strikes. A varied attack from the head to the body to that leg, more importantly, John.
We have crossed the midpoint of this third and final round. Another fight that speaks to the depth of this UFC featherweight division.
And he's getting warned here. Tukhugov really working hard for you. He's trying to lock his hands together. Nice little switch around there. Jumps on the back. Good work again from Hakeem Dawodu to avoid that takedown.
And man, is Khabib fired up in that Tukhugov corner.
Yeah, they want him to strike. I can just tell by looking at Khabib. They want him to start letting his hands go. That was some of the advice they were giving him earlier. Hands up, more combinations. Now you see Tukhugov's face is starting to wear these shots as well. Yeah, there's the swagger, Hakeem. Right. Now he's starting to feel himself in there as well. Ooh, nice liver shot, right hand.
Taking a page out of Max Holloway's book, pointing to the ground, trying to urge his opponent to bring the offense back his way. Under 90 now to go.
Meet me right here, man. Let's go. Let's go. I'm getting hyped up now, John.
Well, everything Dawodu said he was going to do in terms of the forward motion, the pressure he has done. Close fight coming down the stretch here.
And we talked about that when we met him, when we interviewed him. You could just see the confidence and how much he wanted this fight. He wanted to prove something. And then when your opponent misses weight, you want to beat them up even more for that.
Fighters clinch here.
And Tukhugov had a fantastic start to this fight. Was really landing some beautiful combinations, but the tide has surely shifted now.
Oh, that's a big right from Dawodu.
He's got 40 seconds.
Let's fucking fight!
How about Dawodu?
Yeah, so Tukhugov is smiling, but he ain't fighting.
Hakeem, no gutsing. Watch your words, gentlemen. Be respectful.
Dawodu wants Tukhugov off of that bicycle on a napkin in the center of the octagon.
There goes to the calf again. Nice slip there from Hakeem.
Dawodu with the advantage on the numbers here in this third and final round.
I wonder if Tukhugov thinks he's up 2 rounds here in this fight, and that's why he's just skating around right here in round 3. He's not engaging at all.
What a way to kick off the pay-per-view main card. Zubaira, Tukhugov, and Hakeem Dawodu.